Okay, so welcome, and this is going to be sort of a let's play, a walkthrough, just a fun little guide for Brave Frontier. I'm starting a new account, and yeah, we're going to just go through the game together. So this is the beginning, sort of an intro. You talk to the glowing cloud. For all you Nightville fans, you get to enter your name. Now this is nice because it is not set up for only one person can have that name. So you can really put whatever you want. We're going to go with Nub. So this is connecting. I don't know if this is actually going to be what I use because I'm not really sure about the setup. Because if this starts to do the 100% download, we're going to stop. So, a new source of power. So let's pick our starter. I feel like going with Selena, but I've never before picked Ezzy. I know his 7-star isn't very good. I know Selena's is wonderful, but you know what? I really want to try something different with you guys. Whoever's watching this, all you people. So I'm going to go with Ezzy for fun. So I must go. Make that power yours. I have to make this my own. And if I complete the tutorial, I get some rewards. So this seems like a good idea at least. So it's dark. We're connecting. I'm sorry, I don't know how to edit people. By the way, I'm warning you in advance. If I could, I'd speed some of this up for you, slow it down, etc. However this is going to be best perceived. So, here is where you meet Tilith, and she's basically your guide throughout the entire storyline. She's about to start screaming at my ass in a few moments if I don't wake up. So, I'm just warning you, in case any of you have trigger warnings. Hey, Nub! So we're just going to skip that. Come on, wake up already. Now, I'm not really sure if any of you are into the story, but I will just talk you through this guide since I'm giving a tutorial. You don't always need to rely on a shit ton of words when you can just hear me say a shit ton of words. So, you have your units over here. That's the enemy energy bar, or just HP bar. Tap a unit to make it attack. Tap other units to make them attack as well. If you get them to hit at the same time, you do a spark, which will give you 50% more damage. And you can get chance for critical hits. There's elemental weaknesses, which will play into effect in a moment. A little handy chart will pop up. So, she's about to make me attack the person I have a disadvantage to, which is a little pointless for that character, but I'm not allowed to play it how I want because it's her tutorial and I'm just a little bitch. So right now I got a Bernie, a Sparky, and me, Warrior Ezzy up there. We're all going hard. There's treasure chests, which you can click. You can get money, which is Zell in this game. There's karma. There's units you've captured. And there's menu. I don't really think we're going to have sound for this. I don't know how the hookup system for that works. I'm going to learn some editing stuff, hopefully by the end of this. My boy Ezzy's taking some hits, though. But we got cures, as Tilith so kindly pointed out. So, this is King Mossy. He is the final boss of the entire game. He is pretty difficult to beat. That was a whole 3 turns. And we just beat this area, so congratulations everybody. We're going to go forth. We're going to conquer. We're downloading some stuff. So the battle's won. That was the basics of battle. We got some Zell, which can be used to evolve units, and it's also fuse material into units to make them level up. We got some XP. We're close to a level up. We have unlocked a Grass Mossy, who we have not seen before, hopefully. He's Anima. There's different types in this game. Anima is a high HP type, but a lower recovery. And lower recovery just means when you get a heart crystal, when you use a cure, or when someone uses a heal, They will either get more if they have high recovery or a little bit less if they have lower. It doesn't really weigh too high into the final stats of the overall game, but early on it can be somewhat detrimental if you just have a unit with really low stats and it takes a whole bunch of cures or a whole bunch of heals to even fix them up. So, here's Tilith. She's gonna talk to you about some stuff. I'm pretty sure she's telling us about elemental weakness, which means since we have thunder units, two of them in fact, we're going to use them to attack the squirty and get a critical for that 917, which is pretty hardcore. This is the elemental chart. If you really need it, we'll find out later. You'll see as I mention more about it. You do 50% more damage and 50% less when you're stronger or weaker. Dark and light are pretty good because they don't have anything they really correspond with. They're both just strong. Like, they're weak against each other, but they're both strong against each other. So depending on who attacks first, you have the advantage. Okay, so we've won the first battle, which is great. Looks like your enemy is powering up. This is where you learn about Brave Burst. So, during battle, the enemy can drop Zell, they can drop Karma. Karma's used to upgrade your town. We'll find out more about that later on. And they can also drop Heart Crystals and Brave Burst Crystals. Right now, she's just filling up the Brave Burst gauge for one of my units so that we can find out more about it. And as you hit units, they drop more Brave Burst Crystals. So the more Brave Burst Crystals you get, the faster the little gauge below each of these units will fill, and you can use their special powers. In the meta, you basically can use your Brave Burst every single turn, but we're going to be filthy casuals for a long time. This is a free-to-play account. We're not going to be indulging a whole bunch of money into this, and we're just going to do it to have fun and basically enjoy it for a little while. I have no clue if anyone's even interested remotely in watching me do this, but I don't know. I just want to try this out, you know? So, we just killed the boss of this area, which was a skeleton. Again, that is a very tough, high-level enemy. And by God's grace, maybe someday we could have a skeleton king on our team. But I highly doubt we need that right now. If you notice in the top right, it's switched up to where I now have 5 gems. I had 0 before this mission. Which means if we're lucky, we might be getting a rare summon. This is a Squirty. And he's Anima. We're getting a lot of these high HP, like, mob enemies that we don't really need later game. But you know what? We're gonna have a team of only Squirties, and we're gonna take down this entire game. We're gonna take down the system. So right now there's a lot of meta going on, basically, as people call it. There's a lot of new things being added to the game. And if you're starting out now, you might feel like you're far behind or like it's hard to catch up, but it's okay. You just can learn it as you go. Don't feel like other people are too far ahead of you. This is Carl, your boyfriend. He's awesome. He just gave us 5 gems, and we're about to summon our very first rare summon. This is exciting. I mean, I have no clue what we're gonna get. Summon once for 3 gems. There's actually a special going on, so if you're joining this week, it's really nice, because it's usually 5 gems per summon, but right now they're doing a special for 3. So it's going to help us out to catch up kind of early. So this is my very first summon ever in this account. It's a rare, which is a little depressing. It's Amy, Guardian, so that means she's going to have high defense, but lower attack. She's a pretty decent unit. She's not horrible. Certainly not the best unit to get right now, but you know what? She's pretty good, and we'll just enjoy it. So, see, he's saying you can get it for 5 gems. We just got it for 3, so we're lucky, which is really nice. He's taking us back to our town. And it looks like it's time for him to part. He's part of an elite group called the Demon Slayers. And basically, you guys are like childhood friends. I like to just imagine they're dating. No matter if you're male, female, whatever you are, you can enjoy it. And that was the entire tutorial. I'm actually surprised it was that short. So, Game Center. sign in. We're not doing Game Center. That's worthless for us. But we're gonna go here, and we're just gonna. These are news files, which aren't loading for us, asking us for some settings. And we're gonna download some additional content. So I'm gonna end this recording here. I'll post right after I finish downloading this the other half of the day 1 startup. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy it. I hope that you have fun following along. Feel free to leave comments and suggestions, and I'll try to look at them. Maybe we can even talk more about Brave Frontier, different strategies. This isn't my main account. I do have another one. If anyone's ever interested in seeing that, I'd be willing to share it with you guys. Feel free to subscribe, and let's have fun. See you guys.